All right, so today I want to talk to you guys about the dreaded YouTuber burnout. Now, a lot of us are working and grinding so much that we just get to a point where we contemplate giving up, contemplate changing our whole direction of our channel, and sometimes we just feel lost, like things that we're doing aren't working. And that's where we hit this rut, also known as burnout. Now, one thing you need to understand in order to conquer this is that everybody goes through burnout. There's a couple channels out there, right? There's some people out there, I would say probably 5% of YouTube or less, where their channels they have an extremely unique product and their videos will skyrocket and they'll hit 100,000 views a day every time they drop an episode or drop a video. And the things for them are totally different than they are for the average YouTuber, like me, or maybe you if you're watching this. But for like 90% of all YouTubers, basically, we got to just grind it out and make as much content as we can and just make sure our content gets better over time. That takes a lot of, we don't have the resources to outsource everything to like editors or have other people make our thumbnails for us, for most of us, anyways. So we really have to learn how to make thumbnails, titles, how to work the algorithm. We have to do all that on our own, and that's so much information to cram in your head that sometimes you just learn so much, you want to apply it, and you see it's not working, that you just hit this spot where you just want to give up, and that's what burnout is, right? And you just see that things aren't working the way you want them to, so you just start thinking like, man, maybe I need to change something up. Maybe I just need to give this whole thing up, and yeah, like I said, in order to conquer it, you got to understand that everybody goes through that. It is just part of the process to growing your YouTube channel. And there's really no way around it, right? But I think if we just change our mentality on what it is, maybe we can face it and make it much easier to get over. In my opinion, it's okay to take a break. I have my channel, I have that plaque behind me. It's a 100,000 subscriber plaque for my other channel, and I have taken breaks on that channel multiple of times. Like there are some times where I'll take a whole month off and then I'll come back and just start posting videos, and you get this refreshment, like a rejuvenation of the dream you had when you started YouTube, because you really want to grow this channel. You really want it to turn into something that'll make you income, and something that'll get you away from this dead end job that you hate already. So there's a dream there. And when you take this break and you come back to it, you really start to relive that dream again that you had at the beginning. And I think that's very healthy for all creators, especially if you've been at it for a year, 2 years, 3 years. Because once you just keep going, it just becomes a process that feels monotonous at times, and you don't get that reward satisfaction when your videos aren't doing that well, or they're not getting the views you want, even though you're putting all the work into these videos. And sometimes it's something that you can't really see about yourself. You can't really see that you put like 10 hours of work into this video, but you actually didn't do the best you could, because there's just things you're not, you don't know that you're doing bad, but you're doing them because it's now become a process that you just have to get done. It's no longer a process that you're wanting to do, and that's something really special to you. It becomes a job, and that's what people say, like YouTube is the new 9 to 5. Once you start grinding so much, it loses the fun factor, and then it just becomes something you do because you have to. um but YouTube is different, man. It is really different, and sometimes we lose sight of it. We lose sight of why we started it and everything like that, and that's where we hit this burnout. And some people get really scared of burnout, and then it's really hard for them to get back into it. So I think when you are facing burnout, it's your body telling you it's time to take a break. I need something different. My brain wants to focus on other things, and I think it's just perfectly all right to take the break and be fine with it, and not not feel bad or guilty that you took a break. When I take a break, I just tell my audience like, "Hey, I need to take a break." I tell them what's going on with me, and just take the break, man. In a month, none of them, they're not going to unsubscribe because you didn't upload this week. And some people, like I said, they got a really special product. They kind of have to do it because, you know, their fans are like insane. They have millions of followers and stuff like that. That's really changed the whole YouTube thing for them. But for us that are just getting started, until we can find that real special product and we can, you know, make this super dedicated audience that is dying for our content for the next, you know, the next day or so. Until then, just don't feel like you have to take a break. Even then, I'm sure if you talk to your audience, they'll understand because we're all human. We're all dealing with the same stuff. So, yeah, in my opinion, just don't be afraid of taking a break. And when you need to, just do it, man. Um, and don't even, you know, I guess you can watch YouTube if that's what you like to do. But like me, I don't watch stuff in my niches at all. I watch other stuff on YouTube I got nothing it's really just entertainment for me. So like I'm not watching it to be like, huh, I wonder how I can apply that on my channel. It's you know, some things yes, but for the most part it's just entertainment, something for me to enjoy. But yeah, just don't be afraid of burnout, man. When it happens, take the break and come back stronger than you were before. We're in a new setup, man. This is a whole new setup for me, the colors and everything behind me. I only got one light right here above me, which is the GMV 80-watt light. So if you want to see more info about that, I got a video popping up right here about my lighting or my old lighting setup, which talks about that light. And hopefully this video helps you kind of, you know, change your mindset on burnout. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.